I'm gonna check out that video you sent me on the ride home. No music. I can listen to that. I'll be in my thoughts. Really take that shit in.
It's good, bro. I feel like it's good, bro. I probably watched it. I watched it like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
My bad. I'm so like a motherfucker.
Yeah, how you doing, man? Good, good. Hello.
I watched it like 2 years ago. Changed my life. It's a series called Manager Meltdown. I don't know if you've seen it at the end of it. It's called Manager Meltdown. And they just talk about like,
Right, right. I see. Yeah, I see that in the title.
yeah, they just talk about like different people throughout the Bible who like you wouldn't even recognize they was going through a breakdown, but like how you break that joint, how you break it down,
Right.
you know. Then it give you like signs to like to show you like when you on the verge of, you know what I'm saying, a meltdown.
Let me see if it's working. It's
And
not taking no dollars.
how to stop that joint.
I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah, man, it's real good, dog.
I've been listening. I've been watching Uncle School vlog lately too.
Oh,
You know,
word.
he started a channel. You know, just of him vlogging his life and everything, and you know, inspiration type shit.
Word.
Yeah, just started this channel right here.
I seen, I seen what's gotta have players Omega.
Right. Yeah. I'm like, wow.
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, I wasn't either. I wasn't either. I mean, I can see that, you know, but yeah, I definitely wasn't. Hello, how you doing? Good, good.
Yeah, I can see it,
Yeah, I
but
can see it, but yeah, you wasn't expecting it.
yeah,
It's okay. You're good. Oh shoot, they got. I need to catch up on some basketball games anyway. I've been slacking on that weekly basketball.
you say you need to what?
I need to catch up on them games. No problem. Uh-huh. Bathroom right around this corner right here. Mm-hmm. No, for the next 2 months. Oh yeah, buddy. Oh boy. Yeah.
Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock City, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. as we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit, and here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. He'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. The 30. Past the 20. The 10. Touchdown, Bama. It was a foot race and he won it.
But all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
Here's the point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The defense setting up to go against this heavy formation. Gonna run it. It's Hampton. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Now it's second down here. He'll ride the back again here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
To throw, it's Johnson. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And he's brought down just short of a marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. And there's the handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on fourth down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on fourth down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
And the Tar Heels lining up here on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the out route. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Ball handed off. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
How about this call here by this offensive coordinator? They're down early in this game, third down and long. The last thing they can afford to do is have to punt the ball, but they show you why they love this back. Get his hands on the football, and he...
Catch made at the 20 in the deep shot. Big gain. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Back to throw. It's Johnson. The pocket breaking down. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on first and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on second and goal.
After a disastrous first down play, they're backed up on second and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's hit just before the throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Here's a run call on third and goal. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's fourth and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown. I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. He's running out of time here. Second and long for this offense after the sack. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. First down. Looking to throw the football. Oh, the sack was made there by the freshman.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Second down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Back to throw. It's Johnson. And he slings this pass over the middle. Big gain. Catch made at the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down. It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Scanning the field. It's Milrow. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And now to try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Offense getting set. It's second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Hampton. Brought for a loss after the catch on third down. Sets up a fourth down now.
Obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. offense coming back onto the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Running back has it on a screen now. And the tackle is made, not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid gain.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
The completion makes it second and short. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Dropping back, it's Milrow. He's going to take off.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, tie. Lining up to try the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hampton. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Oh, and he can't hang on for the little screen pass there. And that's going to bring up third.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Looking for a gap. It's Hampton. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
And at first down, they go right back to him.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
And here's the handoff. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25. And the Tar Heels with first and 10 here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. The short completion of the tight end. Touchdown, UNC. This quarterback on fire today.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Grab down the middle. It's Miller. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Hand off to the right side. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. It's Milroe. The pass rush closing in. Under pressure, just lets it go.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Running it back, it's Hamilton. And the returner will be brought down. Out there on the field. Backed up this close to the red zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decided to take care of the football and look toward the second half. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's third down.
Well, Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for. Because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? The 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Alabama. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking downfield, it's Johnson. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now. So second and 10 after the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. Caught over the middle. It's Hampton. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. One more play before they head to the locker room. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he fires the football to the right side. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And the defender will step out of bounds after the pick to wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last two possessions. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. And the Tar Heels come to the line in a hurry up. Caught quickly. And the gain just good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. First down here for this offense. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. The gain makes it second and medium. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. And the Tar Heels pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Getting set. Here's second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Can he make it to the marker? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
It'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
And he finds his tight end for the catch. That picks up a first down. We'll spot it at the 39. Well, the defense knows it might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball.
And the Tar Heels line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back. It's Johnson. Quick throw over the middle. He makes the grab. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pressure is coming. And the ball is picked off. Past the 50. Past the 40. Inside the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bama. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. But they'll try to add the lead now with 3-2. The extra point makes the lead 18 now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. And looking for a big play here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
And the PAT makes the lead 11, 35-24. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Oh, that one's picked off. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
On first and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Hamilton. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47.
Well, that's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Looking for some space. It's Hampton. And that run produces a decent gain. And the Tar Heels looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They'll run it here. Powers through the tackle. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Important second down play coming up. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Physical run earns the first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Here's the 2nd down play. Here comes a handoff. And the Tar Heels pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continue.
Aiming for the end zone. Tackled just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And the running play gets stuffed. They're going to mark him right at the 1. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. The PAT doesn't do much good, so they'll set up for the 2-point conversion, trying to cut the lead to a field goal here in the late going. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit, just a field goal. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. Kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive. Working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can. But the important thing is picking up 1st downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to throw. It's Milroe. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Rolling the dice a bit, up 1 possession and going for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Ball handed off. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
2nd down, looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Hale. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Some hard running there through a tackle. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down. So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Catch made inside the 10. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. Fourth down, they elect to go for it, and they get the first down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
First and goal. If they play this right, they can pretty much put the game on ice. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
All right, here we go. This is really it. And the defense knows that if the offense is able to score here, it's essentially over. It's mano-a-mano at the line of scrimmage. Let's see which side can gain the most leverage.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving. But there's still a lot of work here on third down for this offense with the lead. Face it. You got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands and work his magic.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Scanning the field. It's Milrow. Short throw. Running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This offense really clicking. Now the all-important extra point. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got it. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Strap in for this exciting finish. The offense has one last drive with time ticking away. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught on the outside. It's Hampton. And he heads out of bounds, moving backwards on that play. Didn't want to take the hit. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Hampton. An explosive play. Big gain. Spotted down near the 37. First down. Clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, the pass is picked off. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown. Tie. Now the important point after attempt. An extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Now here comes the bunch formation. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Johnson. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. He pulls it in for a big gain. And they'll finally bring him down